All right there, Ray?
Yeah.
Good man.
Ray, have you been up all night?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I sure have.
You look a bit
I can
red.
tell. You look a little woke, brother.
Wish we could get.
I did try to lay down one time last night, but I no more than laid down. I had to get back up, so I said, "Hell, I might as well just stay up." So I watched some movies on Amazon Prime between back and forth. I did watch a 2-hour movie while I was in the bathroom.
Did you watch any of my videos while you had no sleep?
Yeah.
So
the other night,
what time is it?
The other night we had, I think, 4 or 5 links up there, and
it was crazy. It was because that was the first time I learned that.
Yeah, we all learned.
Pretty crazy.
It was very confusing for me because I woke up this morning and I watched the stream. I think it was Old Mack that I saw first, and then when I looked onto Motto Bombs and Six channel, they had a stream as well. And I thought, hang on, these are the same streams. I'm thinking, what's going on? Is there something wrong somewhere? It's hard to determine which one was doing what. I clicked on all 3, commented on all 3. I don't know how many there was, but I think 3 or what was there 3?
No, I was there too. I had one. Desert Outlaw had one. Ray Gregory had one. Motorborn had one, and someone else had one as well. There were many people. Retired rider.
Yeah, retired rider. Yeah, I got his well because I commented on a few of them. I didn't know all the ones that were on there, so it's hard to. The other thing is, if you're doing streaming to other people's channel, you've got 5 to look at. How do you choose which one to watch, or do you watch them all? That's the thing. Because if you look at
I think you just pick one. Yeah. So if you've just come in on Max, you stay with Max, but your audience that are your subscribers, I guess, or people who get a notification to your live can then see everything. But Kym, I don't know either. I am a greenhorn when it comes to all of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to university. I've been to university and everything, but this is so much levels way up that but we're learning. And every time we do this, we're getting smarter and smarter. Ain't that right, Steve?
And she's gone.
Six.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, Six, that's a good looking woman, dude. What's the problem? She's a beautiful woman. Looks like she's there for you.
That's why he looked whipped this morning.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Boys, here in the South, we call that right there a shit-eating grin.
That's a shit-eating grin there.
Listen, man. She don't treat me like I want to be treated. That's just the end of the story.
Oh God.
No, I've never passed any judgment. I've never passed any judgment.
I am when this goes, when we get done.
Listen, I've been married 27 years, and you and her are supposed to be split up or whatever, but yet she's there for you. I think there's something more to it.
Let me explain something to you. The only reason why she came here is because she had to go to the pharmacy yesterday to get her drugs.
But she could have went to the pharmacy and then went right back home.
And then, so the priorities are pharmaceutical medicines, as far as I'm concerned. The priorities.
Yeah, but look, bro, she could have went to the pharmacy and went back home. She didn't have to come and stay with you.
Well, he's a grown man. Will you clean out the pipes?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, marriage guidance T-bone style. I like it.
Okay.
But
you know what?
She's not. She's.
I was 20-year-old.
She's narcissistic.
I was 20-year-old, and my wife was 19 when we got married, and we've been married for 27 years. My only marriage.
She took all. She fucking took advantage of me. She's things have been said that can't be taken back. I mean, there's a lot of baggage there. You know, it's just
It was quite pleasant what we saw this morning. Anyway, you were amicably getting on.
That was pretty decent interaction right there. There wasn't that was decent interaction.
We're cordial. Like we get along. Like I don't want to go to jail.
Yep, fair enough.
Good choice.
Yeah, I kiss little ass keep from going to jail.
Fire.
I already did.
I don't know.
I already did 90 days.
R1 has never threatened to have me put in jail, so I don't know anything about all that.
Let me tell you something. I did 90 days.
Oh, look, well, there's no doubt that mental health would have been at the core of all of that. And, you know, when mental health isn't checked, we run a bit crazy in our minds.
Yeah, Katie never threatened to have me locked up. I was just scared of the frying pan.
Didn't do any harm though, Ray, did it? You're still here. You're still happy.
I mean, she got Baker acted, so the state of Florida.
Well, I can tell you right now, R1 never hit me with a frying pan. She beat my brother one time with a spatula. So I don't know if that counts.
Your brother
she hurt my brother. I think she actually warped his soul when she beat him with that spatula. He still ain't got over that.
Wow. I thought Mac throwing his hands around.
Well, guys, I'll tell you what. I just wanted to come on here and talk to Dave and just say hello to you guys. I'm gonna back up on out of here and get ready to get my day started. But y'all have a good day. And I'm sure somebody will be live in a little while, and I'll see y'all over at Shade Trees tonight. Maybe he'll have a video.
All right, T-Bone.
All right,
I love you, T-Bone. See you, mate. Thanks for your word. Thanks for your words today, T-Bone. Bye now. Yeah, that was great. What a master of ceremonies he is. He can just take a live feed and just, man. Really cool.
Yeah. So
anyway, it's story time with Mac.
Well, I think Cam has something he is.
I was just going to ask some of the not issues I have with watching channels and things is the time difference, and just wondering what time you are, because America's a big place. Some people can be like, is it 3 or 5 hours difference between one side and the other? So depending on where you are, you can be asleep or awake when lives are on.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it like we did last night. I'll start off. I'll tell you where I'm at, and I'm gonna pass it over to Dave, and he can pass it to Ray. So my time zone right now, I'm at 8:16 a.m. That's Central Standard Time. What do you got, Dave?
I'm in Australia, and it is 20 past 9 in the evening.
Wow.
Western Australian time. So in the eastern states, it would be 3 hours ahead of us. So we are on Western Standard Time in Australia at 20 minutes past 9 p.m.
Wow. What do you got, Ray?
Yeah, I'm an hour ahead of Max. So it's 9:17 a.m. here. We're in the eastern zone.
Holy shit!
That's a big difference, really. What about Sig? When's he? He's in Florida, isn't he? So that was Florida.
I am done.
He's had enough of that one.
Hell, I would be too.
Oh my god! I'm done. Baked to the bejesus.
What time is it in California?
Baked to the bejesus. I love the sayings.
Well, see, that's like California, clear across the country. It's just 6:17 there.
Yeah, right.
AM.
Is that AM? Yeah. Because to get people to join live streams all at one time is quite a difficult task. And I know when Motto and you guys are on, there's about 10 people on. And I'm thinking that's a lot of people to get on a live at one time, especially from Australia and everybody else. Which you do.
Yeah, but some of us don't sleep, Con.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
We're
unfortunately, I have to
vampires.
work.
Hey,
I don't know how you do it.
the first time we linked up everybody got linked up. We had like 4 links or whatever. I looked up there was 29 people, and there was people on Motorbomb's pages, there was people on 6 pages, there was people on all these different channels, and they thought they were going through them, but see, I'm seeing everything, and yeah, we had 29 people in the.
So what do you see when you do that, Mac? Do you see the other channels and the people who are on the other channels, or what? Or how do you know?
No, I just see them chatting in the chat line here. Over on my right, I've got a column of chat. Yeah, since
The same chat.
Yeah,
the YouTube chat, the YouTube live feed chat.
Whatever they're coming in, they may be linked through something, and whatever they're coming in through, because I've got it set up. You can come and be linked in from Facebook or YouTube or whatever, and you just slide in here. And here's the deal, like Dave said, you talk about mind-boggling. The first time we endeavored to go that far, somebody had the idea, let's try it out. Hell, we did it, and my God, it was just like started to blossom. It grew.
Well, maybe not for me and Sick. We were still in the remedial class, but we needed some extra revision.
It was a learning experience,
wasn't it? Just wasn't it? Just
yeah. Toga, it's about dinner time for you, ain't it? 4:18 p.m.
Yeah, 4:18 in the afternoon.
What is Togo going to have for dinner tonight or supper? I don't know how we call supper here, or some people refer to it as dinner. Some people call lunchtime dinner. So, what are you going to be having this evening for your meal?
Yeah, that's what Katie calls lunch, dinner, and then
same way here.
Evening supper.
Yeah, I always say lunch, and my wife always said dinner, and she referred dinner as being at noon, and supper is after 5.
Yeah.
Here in Australia, we call it tea. Dinner is tea, T-E-A. What time's tea? What are we going to have for tea? Yeah. And obviously, like Australia has a lot of English traditions and a lot of things that came over because we have such a population from England here in Australia. And then that shapes the vocabulary. Vocabulary. That's a hard word in the morning.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah, it is.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Take a look at that message from Motorbomb.
I'm trying to reply, but I can't. This one here, I got it. It only brings each of us to audience, but each guest earned watch hours to help.
Oh, do you have your chat? Do you have your chat turned on?
I have my chat in another computer right next to me, because when I chat in the one on the right, it doesn't sort of highlight it as a link or anything. But I do.
So you're in the live. You're in the live stream yard.
I don't know how you normally do it. I've got the main stream that I connected to on the computer right in front of me here.
Yeah, same thing.
Left-hand side here, I've got it running separately on another computer where I can see the links and everything else. And I have a little spreadsheet with everybody's links in, which I can copy and paste onto the chat every now and then. Because I can't paste anything into the main chat for some reason. I don't know why.
Because I think it's because you're not the host of the live stream. You're a guest. Okay. I think that's how it works.
Because I've got somebody from who watches my channels, the Peaky Biker, he's just come on here, and I can try, but I can't put a sort of comment on there because for some reason it won't take it. I don't know why.
But I think if Peaky Binders writes a comment to you, it should go through Mac's channel, and then we can all
Right.
see the comment.
Okay, because I can't see it on my chat. Yeah, I can't see it on the chat, if you know what I mean. If I wasn't live here, I can't see it on my normal chat when I'm watching the stream. Which is weird.
Yeah,
and Motorboom's now on yours. So Motorboom is typing comments on your live stream.
And I'm
That we can all see. It's actually quite fascinating.
Do I have to open my live stream as well? Is that why? Do they only comment on my? Do I have to open another one?
Is yours open?
My live? No.
Oh.
I've only got my. I'm only looking at this one here, the live stream. So I have to open my live stream as well to get onto it.
I'm going to stream to my audience too.
So what I did, Kime, if it helps any, I chatted on my own. Yep, you got it. You chat on your own stream of YouTube.
On your own stream. Got it.
And I think you can also, there's a provision in the StreamYard. There's a section on the right-hand side that has comments. And there he is. So I can see Peaky Blinder, who's hosting the live, and Old Mack is hosting the live, Peaky. But there was a delay. That's what I found, there was actually a significant delay in the time it reached my my chat to when it goes to StreamYard. So there's a few discrepancies, but they're not many.
Yeah, but do I have to put chat in both? If I want to chat on the live here, do I chat on Max live and then chat on my live as well?
I love you too.
Give it a go.
Yeah, I know.
The trial and error is the only way we learn through this. Because I think we're all pretty well novices, but by the end of the week, we're going to be academics.
Yeah. Oh, it's very, very strange, I must say, but it's different, isn't it? Good to learn.
It's good to know. What a wonderful way to connect with each other.
When we first started out, Sick, he did something over there, and he went into infinity. I could see whatever he put on the page. He was posting the picture, and it went into infinity, one picture after another till it got smaller and smaller, and it was the most beautiful thing I ever seen. It just narrowed down to almost nothing, and finally he took it down. But he went into another world, didn't you, Sick?
He's there somewhere.
I'm sorry. I'm here.
I was telling about the infinity when you went into infinity.
Yeah, I was trying to share the screen, and I had our video up, and it went into infinity. It just went one after the other, after the other, after the other. It was crazy. It looked pretty cool. If
you'd have dropped some acid back in 1970, you would have freaked out.
Yeah, man. I wasn't born yet.
Oh,
yeah. But, I was born in 71, Old Mack.
Man, that was close.
That was close.
Well, you were alive in your mother's belly, so there you go. You were still here. You were counted.
I was counted.
You were kicking your mum.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, that's funny.
Our sky's the limit.
This is one of the busiest lives you could ever get. Always busy here, isn't it?
Well, this morning's with Motorbomb was pretty information superhighway, that's for sure. Yeah. It was definitely an information superhighway.
What's the maximum people you can have on StreamYards?
I can have
this is a paid version, isn't it, Mac?
Yeah, I can have 10.
10 with a paid version?
Yeah.
Where you can put your own things in the corner and all that sort of thing, logos and stuff, backgrounds. Because I know that Motorbomb's got a nice background on his. Instead of mine being just black, he's put one with all the pictures on the back, hasn't he? All the pictures of the different channels and people on there.
Oh, he's got like
that. He's good with Photoshop, though, isn't he? He's pretty handy at artists and graphics because he does the old tattoos and drawing and everything, doesn't he? Quite an artistic
He's
person.
yeah, we'd be really lost without him. Actually, he's a very much a guiding light in our grasp of technology, and you know we're we're learning, you know.
I agree.
And one good thing about growing up is getting new skills, and it fires the neurons in your brains. That's for sure.
Whoa, 192.
Well, that's high, sick.
It's not that bad. If it's under
Okay.
200, I'm pretty happy.
All right, okay.
If
It's
it's
baffling to
150,
me.
if it's 150, I'm doing cartwheels.
If it's
Oh,
under
right, okay.
300, if it's under 300, I'm happy.
Yeah, if it's under 250, 300, I'm still happy.
Yeah, right. So you don't want to ever get it out to 400.
Oh, you should be in the hospital.
Yeah, okay.
I've been up to 600.
Yeah, I know. They say that you should be admitted to the hospital at 300.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
I'd be in the hospital every other day.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel any different at 200 than I do 700 or 600.
Yeah.
What happens? What happens if you go over anyway? I don't have that issue, but if you go over, what's it doing to your body to make it a problem if you can't feel it and you don't think it's an issue?
Well, your sugar in your bloodstream can't be transferred and stored into your fat cells because your pancreas no longer makes the insulin to do the enzyme to do the transfer. So that's what's happening. You eat sugar, you eat carbohydrates, and it needs to be processed and broken down into your from your bloodstream into your fat cells because that's its job. And that doesn't happen. So you shoot insulin, and the insulin makes that enzyme transfer and store into the fat cells and be stored later for a later date to be used, to be used as reserves. That's why I'm so skinny.
Then what's my excuse? I'm too fat.
No, it's if Mr. Gregory, if you get your numbers to a normal level, you'll start shedding all that weight. If you start watching what you eat and stuff, you
I
can't
watch everything.
you can't be eating like literally everything white that you eat is bad.
Yeah.
Like I like French fries, I like potatoes, I like pasta, I like bread, I like all that stuff. But do it in moderation.
Yeah.
Like don't go to Panera and an Italian restaurant in the same day.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like have a salad once in a while.
Yeah.
Have just a steak and vegetables and no mashed potatoes. Have something else on the side. Have sweet potatoes maybe or something.
Yeah.
As they say, variety is the spice of life.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
my mate here in Australia who has similar issues to Ray has vowed one meal a day and has taken up for the breakfast and dinner to have shakes or meal supplements in a liquid form. So he's doing that. He's vowed to lose a bit of weight, but it's difficult because he's forever lethargic. But I've got a greater understanding of, and I'm going to call it, diabetes is a disability. There's absolutely you can't, it's a disability. I guess you guys have lived with it for your whole, or most of your lives, and it's just another aspect of living for you. But I see how debilitating it is for my mate. And after watching you on your bike ride, Ray Gregory, at that time that you had to sit at the park bench for a while, I got a better grasp of living with diabetes for some So I actually really enjoyed that film that you made. I'm sorry that you were so ill that day, but it gave me a better understanding of how to respond to when my friend is sort of off in a daze somewhere, you know, and we can't really connect with him. He's having a moment with his disability, and through your film, I got an appreciation of his illness a bit better. And now he came to visit me the other day, and I was able to accommodate him a lot better. You know, what an educational film it was for me, Ray. So thank you. I'm sorry you were sick on the day, but it really helped me understand living and my friends who live with diabetes. So yeah, that's what I got out of that film. So thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me show Kime what is shown on my board. If I can do this. There's what I see. Look up. I'm trying to get it lined up. This is what I see as the host. See over there, you see up there on the top, you can see the different links. Right up of the chat, there's all the different links. That's what I see when, you know, as the host running the thing. So
there's nothing to do that to set it up. So if I was doing my live stream, I can click that on the top right, and that shares it with all you guys as well.
Yeah.
Wow. That's quite a powerful tool, isn't it, for sharing and getting your channel out there, isn't it? Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's ham radio through the roof.
Yeah. Wow. Very, very clever.
The ultimate ham radio, isn't it, Mac?
That's right. You notice you never see me talking on the ham radio. Why in the hell would I when I've got this right here where I've got human beings? When you talk to the radio, you got somebody on the other end you don't see.
The difference, Mac, with your ham radio, it's more of a skill to get the signal bouncing around the ionosphere up and down like that around the world to get to somewhere else. That's the skill and the challenge. Here, there's not as much of a challenge, I don't think.
Let me tell you about ham radio, and one of the most fascinating things you could ever do. It's called EME. Does anybody recognize the term what is it? EME, EME, Earth, Moon, Earth.
There you go.
So you use the moon as a passive reflector, and you send your signal out, and it hits the moon. The moon only represents 2.5 degrees of arc on the horizon. Now the whole face of the moon absorbs your signal. And then it comes back. There's over 100 dBs of loss between here to the moon and back. And yet you communicate using the moon as a passive reflector. EME, Earth, Moon, Earth.
73.
Quite amazing.
73. It means with regard.
Yeah, 73. I learned that the other night. 73, with regards. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know about ham radio is 73. Yeah. Now I know EME, Earth, Moon, Earth.
Yeah, it's a really.
That's amazing.
Now you have to have a really, really big antenna system to do this, because you've got to be able. I had an antenna had something like 90-something elements on it, and I would tip it up and I'd aim it, and there's an ideal place for the moon to be. For instance, when I lived in Washington and I wanted to talk to Europe, I had to wait till the moon was only 20 degrees horizon. And I would put my antennas onto the moon and it would put it down into Europe. My signal would cover North Africa all the way up through Europe on EME.
That's fascinating, isn't it?
Aim the antennas to get what country you needed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you do any ham radio now, Old Mac, or have you given up on that altogether? Or
when my wife died, I was thinking my time was pretty well up. I got rid of all of that and turned back just at the computer. I eliminated. I had a friend to come over and he bought my whole entire station. including the antennas on the pole and on the tower. He even bought my what they call FT8. He bought my FT8 system. That's a separate thing where you don't talk to another human being. You're robotically doing radio transmissions through. It's called FT8. F Foxtrot Tango 8. FT8. And you can turn it on. I can go shopping, and my radio is sitting here working people around the world robotically.
Good.
How exciting is that?
It is, but there is no doubt YouTube has made the world smaller. We're so international right now. Australia, England, America, different parts of America. Crazy.
This right here.
We're all in real time.
This is what changed the world right here. Everybody's got one of these. And I'm telling you, if you go to court on anything, a traffic accident, they've got video of it. So you can't go up our line and say, he hit me or she hit me. They usually have somebody's got a camera and they've got your ass right there. So don't even go up in their line. And the cops have all got a camera. Everybody's a camera. You go over at Walmart and there's 30 cameras just on the front of the store.
Yeah, I know.
We live in a camera world.
We do.
That's all right.
I love it. I do. I really like it. It's made the world so much smaller. I remember all of you guys do. If I made a call from Alabama to California, the expense was so high for that call that far away. When I lived here in 1997, when I got here, if I was to call North Alabama, I had to have extended service. If I called South Alabama, I had to have extended service. My phone, we didn't have cell phones. My phone would only allow me to talk in this region of Alabama in 1997. And look at us today. We can call anywhere in the world. Small fee.
Not only that, Mac, with them phones everybody has, you can now just ask it anything you really want to know without referring to textbooks or anything like that. We used to have textbooks when we was at college and learning stuff, and you had to know it. But now you don't even have to know anything. You just go online and type whatever you want to know. What's the highest mountain in the world? And it comes up in a second. You don't have to go to a library. We used to have libraries where you used to go to the library and get the textbooks to learn what you were doing. It doesn't happen anymore. I don't know if libraries still exist.
Look how many manuals we used to have, and Ray can verify this. You had all these motor manuals and everything, so you look it up in your books, so you know how the input shaft is on a transmission, or a wheel bearing cover, or what you'd have to go and look through that. Now you just pick your phone up, and you can bring it up here within seconds. You don't need anything. I mean, you can bring that part up, and you can actually blow it up and bring it up where you can read the serial number on a bearing, or it's totally amazing.
And now what they're doing, if you have a VR headset or VR glasses, you can look at a machine and you'll see in the VR a representation of what's inside the machine, what the parts are. And if you point at a certain part as if you're a virtual reality, what's this? It comes up with a whole manual of what that is, and you can have it in your hand, and it tells you how to change it, where to change it. It's in 3D. You don't even have to know anything about the machine at all.
And of course, you go to YouTube and you can bring up a video. It shows you how to pull automatic transmission out, how to take the torque converter, how to do any of those things. And so you can stop it, back it up, and say, "Oh, I missed that part about the starter ring or whatever," and it's foolproof. I mean, like working on a clutch on a Harley, you got that there's a little compressions. I guess it would be called like it's a compression thing. It sets on the end of your clutch. When you bring it in, what is it called?
Thrust bearing.
Yeah, well, the thing that's right on the end of the clutch. You can look and see exactly which way it turns and all that stuff. It's totally amazing.
They kind. Yeah, are y'all allowed to have guns over there?
No, we don't have any gun. You are allowed them. You need a license, and you need like a gun clubs and things. You need a license for them. and they have to be locked up in a certain way. The police have to be informed. They come and check you every now and then, as far as I know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I watch a lot of the police videos from over there. You know, a lot of them, they don't even handcuff the people they put in the car. But I also watch a couple channels where the guys are using air rifles to shoot rats and stuff like that with.
Yeah, people do use the air rifles things, but you're supposed to have, I think, a license for them as well.
Even on the air rifle? Well, of course, yeah.
Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure, like air rifles, but you can't take them out anyway. You've got to make sure you're really careful with them.
Yeah, because that one guy I watch, he uses a 22 air rifle, and it's just he kills something 150 yards away. I mean,
yeah.
See you, Ruby.
I've got a 177 air rifle. It's a Wyrack 85 carbide. And it has a telescopic sights and everything on it, so it's more of a target air rifle rather than anything to kill. Because the 22's for shooting things, and the 177 is for targets.
Okay.
I've never used it for a couple of years. It's stuck in the loft.
Yeah,
Old Max enjoyed himself. Look at that.
Yeah, I think just about everybody.
I'm sorry to say this, boys. I am out of here. I will see you all next time. Sick. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Dave.
Rock on, everybody.
Okay,
I love you all.
All right, Dave.
Go with Christ.
Yeah.
Take care.
See you guys.
Go with God, Dave.
Yeah, but don't everybody over here don't own a gun. I ain't telling how many I own because I got a pistol in every bike and every car and every truck.
Yeah, but do you need a license for them, or can you? Because I believe you can buy. Because I was watching a video from Old Mack's video, and he was doing a video on a gun, like a shotgun or something. I can't remember what it was, but it was a gun you can buy from Walmart for a couple $100 or something, and he was testing it out.
Yeah,
you can go to Walmart buy a gun.
Yeah, Walmart sells a bunch of guns. Yeah, I mean we're Constitution carry here in Georgia. You don't need a license to carry a gun.
No.
I had a concealed license time before they changed the law where in Alabama you don't need nothing anymore. You can anybody, but no, mine is carryover. When you buy the license, they're like 5 years. So
but if you leave the state, like I go to Florida a good bit.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go. See, that's what I got too.
Yeah.
Do you have to do any tests or anything like that to make sure you're suitable for one or anything? You know what I mean? If somebody bought one, they were slightly, say, slightly not with it, shall we say, and they go and buy a gun, you don't know.
Yeah, if you got a permit, you can walk in and walk out with a gun. They'll run a background check on you.
I find that incredible.
Yeah, my little truck.
Hey, Angelique.
Hello.
We got Kime down here. You know Ray. Ray, and I guess he's sick as he's over there in the little room. But she's what? You got a cough, girl?
Of course.
She just did a hit on a joint. No. All right. Thank you. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Very lucky. I was laughing at Mac when you were riding along one day on your bike, and it really makes me laugh now. When your glove just came off, a little bit thing came off your glove, your little clip or something, and all of a sudden the hand from the back came, fixed it, and went back again. What?
Oh yeah.
How well looked after you are.
Well, when I got my hands on the handlebar, she can see it flapping, and she'll reach her hand over and sometimes I have her to take the glove off if I want to do something with the little buttons on the control system up here. I just can't. I don't have the dexterity with the gloves on, and she'll pull my glove off. I do whatever I have to do, and then she'll put my glove back on.
Yeah, very nice. What a thing to have.
It really helps out a lot. Hey, hang on, you guys. I'll be right back. You keep an eye on them, Ray, and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Another question, Ray, on weapons and stuff like that, just for curiosity. What about knives? Are they frowned upon, or? Because over here we're not allowed to have knives or anything, any sort of weapons on you. Really.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, knife. You're it's against the law.
Yeah, we
you get
can
stopped by the
tote
police.
knife. Yeah, we can tote knife.
Wow.
Yeah.
A totally different place. Do you find crimes more over there with that, though, or no? Is crime worse over there than over here, do you reckon, or? Probably not.
Yeah,
If you know
we got
shot.
we got a lot of gun violence.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It would worry me living in a place like that. I think that would worry me. That.
Nah. Everybody tote like the Wild West. I don't go nowhere without one on my side.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. Do you have them loaded with obviously loaded? I suppose.
Oh,
not
yeah. I keep one in the chamber.
Yeah.
Unloaded gun gets you killed.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, here we go. Matt's got it. Don't shoot back. You can have anything you want. Take it.
When my little bike rides, when you see me, that little sucker, and I'm see if you can see the name brand right there.
38.
Yeah. This is a little 38. This thing is such a good little shooter. Look at that little barrel. But I'm gonna tell you, if something is 30 or 40 feet away, like a bottle, you can hit it real easy. They're it's ultra light. It's just a good little, you can put it in your pocket, nobody can see it. Ray, you never see me. You don't never see me. I've got my opinion about this. The guys that goes around with the pistol on their side, if I had bad intentions, the first thing I would do, I would kill that.
Yep. And there's a lot of them walks around with it sticking out like I'm Billy Bad Buddy, you know.
Oh hell yeah, that's a lot of show, you know.
Yeah.
My buddy, everywhere he goes, he always turns where the pistol is hanging right off his side, you know, and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, yeah, that would be the first one that would be killed, as far as I would be concerned.
Yeah.
Because
so it's okay to carry it and show it as well as just carrying it. You can show it. You can have like a holster either side, like John Wayne, and walk around like that if you wanted to, with nobody stopping you.
You can.
Yeah, that's perfectly legal. Yes.
Yep.
And also, if you want to put your AR-15 on your back, you're legal to carry an AR-15. I mean, I'm not kidding you. And you can have a 30-shot magazine. This is America. This is what our Constitution was built on, being able to defend ourselves from our own government. It's not only it's a right to bear arms, but you have the right to defend yourself from your own government in case there's something goes bad.
That's the second right of the Constitution, Second Amendment.
So what happened? Because you probably know things that happened that has happened. If somebody's got a gun and somebody threatens you and used it and killed somebody, how do you go about? It's murder, isn't it, or not?
Well, used to, if
must be a law.
You know, they got now shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, I mean, as long as you're in the right. Now, if you're not in the right, then you're going to go to jail.
It's called being up shit creek without a paddle.
Yeah. But if you have to shoot and kill somebody, and as long as you're in the right, you know, they point a gun at me, all I can assume is you're going to shoot me. So if I shoot you first, even if you didn't have intention to shoot me, don't point a gun at somebody that like threaten them, because all I can take is, hey, man, you fix to shoot me. So if I can shoot first, but the little old Phoenix 22 I keep it in my pocket. Nobody know I got it.
That's the most deadliest weapon you can have, is a 22.
Yep.
It will tear your ass up. If you shoot a guy in the leg, that bullet can end up in his lung.
Yep. Everybody joke, man, that 22 ain't gonna kill nobody. I said, look, if you do something that makes me have to shoot you, I don't want to kill you. I just want to make it so somebody got to change your diapers for the rest of your life. But we do have a lot of gun violence.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah.
I tell you, I think some of that gun violence comes from one of the simplest things. You can go to a swap meet and I can buy this gun from you. There's no paperwork, no registration. You don't know where this comes from. You can meet a guy on the side of the road. If you know him, you swap guns, sell. But
you ain't got to know. I mean, Facebook Marketplace, you can buy a gun. You know, you can buy guns from anybody. Can buy a gun from anybody.
And you take it's hanging on a very ragged edge of sanity, and he gets one. He believes it makes him like a god once he gets in his hand. This is the answer for everything. That's the reason you see so many of these shootings and stuff, mass shootings. This becomes the answer for it. Solves all your problems when you start shooting. So
yeah, but every time somebody shoots somebody, like these idiots starting to shoot up the schools. Oh, yeah. Gun control. It's the gun that jump up and kill you. It's the one holding the gun.
It's the person, yeah. That's what I say. It was only checks to make sure that people are okay to have them, basically. And there's none, is there?
Anybody can buy. If you're 12 years old and somebody got a gun, you can buy it. You know, if you're stupid enough to sell a 12-year-old gun, which they are out there.
Is there an age limit then?
You know,
is it 12? Not 12, surely.
I don't know. I mean, I bought my son. Yeah. I mean, I bought my son his first gun when he was 10.
Yeah. Wow.
But he used to take my 22 when we go squirrel hunting when he was 7, 8 years old.
Oh.
But you have to be 18 to buy a gun if you're going in the store and buy a gun.
Oh, that sounds about better.
And and if you're a felon, you can't buy a gun, and you should. And actually, you shouldn't even. You can't. You're not allowed to have a gun. You get caught, then you go to jail.
How do they know? Do they ask for your license or your national insurance number or something like that? Identification some way?
Oh, when you go to the gun store, you got to fill out a lot of paper to buy that gun. And there's some things. If you buy 3 or 4 guns in one single month, it puts a hit. And the ATF gets a notification. What you want to do when you buy your gun, you want to spread them out over a long period of time, so you don't trigger any kind of algorithm. And somebody.
Yeah, I don't buy a gun from a store. I buy guns from individuals. There's no trace.
Yeah.
Throwaway. I got a couple throwaway guns.
Oh, God, it makes me. Oh, dear.
Somebody comes in my house without a gun, I'm going to kill him, but I'll put a gun in his hand.
Make sure you got one. Yeah.
What you want is one of them guns, like on James Bond, where he has a gun. He says, "Yeah, there's the gun. Shoot me," and he's got a bullet, a thing pointing the other way.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah.
And kind of all the states don't have the same. They don't have the same laws all across the United States. It's not universal. And that's the reason we have these gun permits. So when I travel from Alabama to Washington State, any law stops you and you got a gun in the car, you got this thing, it's okay. We have a thing where a lot of the states recognizes open carry or concealed weapons. But you get on out into the West and some of those areas. I got to Idaho when I was coming back from Washington. They stopped me in Pocatello, Idaho, and stripped my car down to the ground, held me for 4 hours until they brought the dog out and had to go way somewhere over in Idaho to bring a dog to sniff my car. Yeah. And looking for drugs. That's important.
That's like Texas. Somebody cross get on your property, you can shoot them.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be like that. But if somebody comes into my house, you want to know you want to defend yourself. But here, you'd probably get done for it.
But each state kind of got their own laws. But I think we got 32 states with constitutional carry.
Yeah.
But it's always good to have that license if you're going across state lines.
I go Sterling wheel on that right there.
What kind of bike you ride, Kyle?
Me, I would love to say a Harley Davidson because most of you guys ride Harleys, don't you? I really do like the bikes you ride, but I ride Hondas. Don't laugh.
Yeah, I seen some of your videos where you ride.
Yeah, I have a Honda CB125. I've only had that about probably
Kind of like a
8 months.
venture bike, ain't it?
And I have a big bike, which is the Honda NT 1100 DCT, which is
Okay.
a touring motorbike for touring. Basically. It's got everything on it. It's got everything I want on it anyway.
Man, ain't no way I can come over there and ride. I'd be done got hit head on because I'd be riding on the wrong side of the road for y'all.
You'll be able to do it, no problem.
Y'all ride on the left, we ride on the right.
That's right, yeah. Now, some people cut the corners and things. You see, you go around a corner and suddenly a car will be on your side of the road, something like that. And it's more worse when you're near the tunnel down in between France and here, the Euro tunnel. Because as the people are coming off there, they sometimes get it wrong on the roundabouts and roads. That's the most dodgiest place if they're not too used to riding on the other side of the road. But it's not too big a problem.
Yeah.
You get used to it. Have you ever driven abroad at all on the other side of the road or not, Ray? Have you ever been to France or Belgium or Germany, anywhere like that that's on drives on the other side of the road?
No.
No. I bet Mac has. Max, have you driven on the other side of the road?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was eating there. What was the question?
Have you ever ridden on the other side of the road, and how do you find it? Because obviously you've been to many places. I know you're quite a travelled person. You must have travelled sometime on the opposite side of the road. Had a bit of experience of that.
We do it for the heck of it, but
Yeah. You get used to it. I suppose once you get into a place where they're riding on the opposite side of the road, if you just follow the general flow of traffic for a short period of time, you get into the way it goes anyway, really.
I have never ridden in a place where it's legal to ride in the left-hand lane. But I think I can do it because I watch you guys enough. I watch how the flow of traffic is, and what I think would be a little confusing would be the roundabouts. Doing a left-hand roundabout. We do a right-hand roundabout. So I think there would be moments. You're going to have a couple of times when you get a little bit confused, but I think you'd sort it out in time.
When I see a lot of your roads, from what I can see, are normally big, long, straight roads, and they have like junctions, cross junctions going across. And your traffic light system, I try to work out when you're riding along. Some people turn left, and when some people say he cut me up, I can't understand how or why. But there's it's a weird thing. I just can't understand your junctions or your lights.
Yeah. We got I see what you say. If you're making a left turn, you better make sure ain't nobody coming because they'll run over you.
Well, if you're on a green light situation, the oncoming traffic has the right of way.
Yep.
If you come onto a red light, you can make a right-hand turn on a red light. Where you can go and stay in your lane. You can make a right-hand turn after you come to a stop, but you can make a right-hand turn on red.
Priority sort of thing, yeah. We have like a filter arrow, which is like a green arrow that if the traffic light's on stop and you're going to turn right, there's like a green arrow which points to your right, which says it's a filter arrow, filter lane. Same thing, but you don't have that, do you? An arrow for it.
Yeah. There's quite a few things that I know they could probably improve, but I'm going to tell you the honest God truth. I like the roundabouts. People out here, they go, "Oh, we don't want them damn roundabouts." But if you're at a really busy highway and you're having to come to a stop for all these little junctions, it will eat you up alive. But if there's no traffic, just do the circle. Go right on through. Go make that little half loop and go on through, and you don't even have to stop. And
exactly.
Here's the bad part. We have people that actually stop on the roundabouts.
Yeah.
They don't know
They're not used to them.
yield. They don't understand the yield.
They're not used to them, are they? That's all it is, really. But they are a benefit. But some of your roads, junctions, are really, really complicated as well, aren't they? I think, and you've got a lot of traffic. It's like 3 or 4 lanes on 3 lanes on each side, sort of thing. They're big roads. All the roads I see over there. You don't have many twisty roads, do you?
Oh God, yeah.
You don't see many twisties like in the mountains and
my
fields and that sort of stuff.
Yes, we do.
I got one road up from me. That thing looked like a snake.
Yeah. I've seen the ones where you do the it's a dragon's tail, and also when Matt goes out to the bridges and things, you know, that bridge you go to, there's a couple of bridges you go to. They're nice roads. Yeah. Trees and all that sort of thing. But are they what you'd call countryside or just general roads? Is that out in the country, would you say?
Yeah.
Ray, tell him about that road I took you on when we went over. I think it was going to the bridge. You said that was like a
video
time.
It was a bit bumpy, wasn't it? That road.
Yeah.
It was doing your back in, wasn't it? I think. Didn't do your back in, though, Mike, did it?
I think some counties are better financed and they do better roads. Here, you know, all your county roads are taken care of by the county that you're residing in. Some counties have more money and the roads are really good. Like in Coleman County, it's a very wealthy county, but they don't spend a damn dollar on the roads.
Yeah. No. Well, unless it's a state road.
Yeah. State highway, they get all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I packed my last bag.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What are you packing for? Where are you leaving?
Buck's going to be here at like 11:30. Pick me up. You
go by car?
Well, we're going to trailer everything down, yeah.
Busy day for you then, the rest of the day, I guess.
Well, yeah. I got an hour and a half.
It's a little bit of time. Better than having no time.
Yeah. I'm
How
done.
long's it gonna...
I packed the insulin. I should take that insulin out of there and put it back in the freezer.
I was looking on online, and you can actually get. I know Sick puts it in ice in a bag and this, that, and the other, but you can actually get very, very small insulin chillers, like a little 12-volt chilling unit where you put your capsules and things in, and it keeps it cool for you rather than using ice. It's quite clever.
Good.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Yeah.
If you stop around about or tailgate, well, that's another thing as well. You're saying that if you stop around about or tailgate within, you are the problem. Exactly. Yeah. Tons of twisties. Sterling saying another thing that's quite what I've noticed over there from Motterbaum's channel. When he's riding back and forth to work, he doesn't filter through the traffic. We're lucky here; we can filter through the traffic either side. As long as it's not the inside, we can filter on the outside, not down the hard shoulder.
Yeah,
but to not be able to filter is pretty bad.
Yeah, they can lane split certain places like California, but I ain't lane splitting. Be my luck, somebody open up the car door.
Oh, I always lane split.
Yeah, it's all right if you're riding along with the traffic, and I always try to keep with the traffic, say 30 miles an hour maximum.
Yeah,
I don't go blasting at too fast, but 30 is okay. You can survive from 30, hopefully. I'm going to have to disappear in a few minutes. I'm going to set up my own stream later on, so I'm going to have to disappear. And
yeah, my eyelids are getting heavy.
You want to get some rest, is what you need. Just a little bit of rest and sleep because you've not slept.
I ain't been up but 27 hours.
You've been up 27 hours?
Yep.
Oh, wow. What's your sugar?
About 250.
Did you shoot?
Last time I checked it. Yeah, I caught up.
So you shot your slow already?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fixing to since I haven't been to the bathroom in about the last hour and a half, I think I'm good to lay down for a little while.
Yeah. You're pissing a lot because your sugar's high.
Right. That ain't the end of coming.
Well, and if you get your sugars down normal, that will be more regular. Your BMs will be regular and more consistent.
Yeah. Well, all the additives I drank last night.
Talking about poop.
Yeah.
Talk about anything.
I'm trying to clean myself out.
Yeah. Eat a salad.
Before I go,
you want roughage.
Before I go, I have a quick question. The California police, they ride motorbikes, obviously. Do you remember I don't know whether you had it there, California Highway Patrol. It's like a program that used to be on telly. Do you know it?
Yeah.
Chips.
Yeah.
Chips.
Yeah.
What was the motorbike they had on there? It was like Harley Davidson.
They was Hondas.
I thought it was Kawasaki's.
I thought they were Kawasaki's too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they probably was both.
Both.
Because they wrecked a few of them.
They wrecked a few of them.
I used to love that program with them bikes. Used to really be good.
Well, all states they got motor cops. I mean, we got Georgia State Patrol, and a lot of our, like Conyer Police. I mean, we got a lot of counties that runs motorcycles.
Hey, Ray, over in Cobb County, you got every kind of law enforcement you can imagine. They got everything there.
Yeah.
High-speed pursuit cars.
Yeah.
That's like out in Texas. You got so many levels of law in Texas. Texas Rangers, Highway Patrol, Special Police.
Yeah.
Got a lot of law.
I'm still just telling us what that bike was, a Kawasaki KZP. So I'm going to look up that because I like that bike. I like they're nice. I used to like them when they were on, when they were riding around. I just remembered another thing, which what was it? Something to do. Probably wasn't there. When he was saying bikes, it reminded me. I don't know what it was now. Anyway, I can't remember. No, it'll come to me in a minute. It'll come to me in a minute. Sometimes it just pops out straight away when you have you ever been thinking of something and then for some reason you completely forget it?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm downstairs and I say I want something. I walk up to here and I think, what did I want?
Yep, I do the same thing.
Is that because I have a bad memory or is it just normal?
I reckon it's normal.
Yeah.
I will have a situation here, a question to come up. I know the answer. And when I go to bed over there, 2 o'clock in the morning, it comes to my head. I go, oh, I know what it is. I knew it before, but I just couldn't recall it.
Yeah. Kawasaki, somebody at bikes.
Here we go. I thought it was 1,000. That's what I was thinking too, right here.
The KZ 1000, yeah. But they look really, really cool. And I would like to have one of them KZ 1000 over here, do it up and have it exactly like a police American police motorbike. It would be so cool to have one of them. I've never seen one over here ever.
Cam, I like the way you say Z, because in ham radio we do the phonetics and we use Z. Z is instead of Z, so it's internationally acceptable Z.
Yeah. We do that in zero and everything, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to have to go, guys. I'm sorry, but I have to disappear and get some things sorted out. It's been a pleasure coming on here. Thanks for asking me on here, Matt. Do appreciate it. I know it's your stream, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the stream.
All right, Kyle. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. So see you, buddy.
You know how to take yourself down off the board there. I mean, I think when you go
out.
He does.
Let me just click this. Let me just, while you're there. Oh, it says you are live. Remove. I click remove.
I just took the text off the screen. So
remove.